All right, day 149. We are in 2 Chronicles chapters 10, 11, and 12. I want to make this very clear, or very simple actually, for all of us. At the beginning of chapter 10, it says that Rehoboam went to Shechem, for all of Israel had come to Shechem to make him king. This is important. Location is important. Geography is important. Because when you look at Shechem, Shechem was an ancient biblical city in the central Israel, southeast of Samaria. It means shoulder in Hebrew. It's a place of promise. It's a place of commitment. It's a place of worship, but it's also a place of sin. When you think about promises, it's the place where Abram stopped at the tree of Morah and received God's promises. We see this in Genesis chapter 12. It's also the Levitical city, one of the Levitical cities of refuge in Joshua chapter 21. This is where Joseph's remains were buried. It's also the capital of the northern kingdom. We see that in 1 Kings chapter 12. It's a place of promise. But that place of commitment also, this is where the Israelites are reminded of God's covenant before entering into the promised land at Mount Gerizim and Mount Ebal. I found that in Deuteronomy chapter 11. This is also where Joshua renews the covenant here. But then the place of worship, this is where Abraham builds an altar to God in Genesis chapter 12. It's also where Jacob builds his altar in Genesis chapter 33. Shechem, according to Joshua 24, was a holy site in the eyes of the Lord. And so this is where all this is happening, but it's also a place of sin. This is where Shechem is the name of the person who raped Jacob's daughter Dinah and her brothers Simon and Levi avenged her in Genesis chapter 34. It's also the events concerning Abimelech in Judges chapter 9. So telling us that even the holy places, even the places of promise, commitment, and worship also became places of sin, of deep sin. We see this with the revolt against Rehoboam here. And so what I want to just communicate to us is that even the most holy of things has been tainted by sin and needs to be reconciled, needs to be made righteous. And that's exactly what Jesus has come to do.